Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a message for the sign of Pisces. We're going to do a love message. We're going to see what messages we have for the sign of Pisces. Oh, okay. So let's see. All right. So leaving some burdens behind. Let's see. Okay. So I feel like something that's kind of getting in the way right now is kind of this getting ahead of yourself, right? Getting ahead of yourself, constantly thinking about the future, not being able to stay present right now, Pisces. So it's as if that's kind of, okay. And it looks as, okay. So it looks as though you're coming into this new energy, right? Could be that maybe you and your partner or the person that you're dealing with, could be that maybe there's a pregnancy. It could be a new beginning, something starting. There's this new energy, right? Could be with like a partner, but you're kind of going into this new phase of your relationship, and it seems as though something isn't like, things aren't aligning with you two right now. Right now you're kind of thinking about the future and one's trying to think about the present, right? But it's like this whole, how is this going to affect my future, right? And so with this new beginning, it's kind of scary. Like, okay, so how is this going to work out? What's going to happen here? I think that, again, with your partner, it looks as though one of you is looking at a promotion. Those finances are going to be coming into the home. Okay. I know that it's been difficult for you two. It seems as though there's just been burden after burden, especially within the home. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you either live with this person or you're trying to move in together, right? And so then that's kind of what's been this obstacle. And now that this is actually happening, it's kind of like, oh my God, it's trying to find that footing in building a home, right? Putting it together, piecing it together. And so one of the things that I'm also noticing is that your headspace, right? Not sure where it's actually been, to be honest, but I see you now. You're kind of on this not necessarily spitfire, but you mean business, right? You're manifesting what it is that you want. You want it and you're going to get it. There is no more this wishy-washy, right? As Pisces, it's constantly being conflicted, not knowing, kind of being always indecisive. And now you're kind of switching that mindset. You're growing into this new energy, right? This mature energy, business, right? This is what I want. This is how I'm going to get it. And there is no looking back, right? It's also biting the bullet when you need to. I think that sometimes, again, with this indecisiveness, you hate making decisions. And so now you're actually starting to make them and then following through with them, right? Instead of I hate to say nomad energy, right, Pisces, but it's kind of this energy as kind of like almost a little too relaxed, right? If it comes, it comes, and then not necessarily putting that 110% effort into your new adventures. For a lot of you, I see that you want to start a business, using platforms to get music out, a lot of creatives out there, right? But the thing is, there was this lack of consistency, right? Something was always pulling at you from another direction. And now it's actually putting your needs first before anything else. Actually betting on yourself this time, right? Making that sacrifice, keeping that consistency. And so I do see now you've worked so hard. You are going to reap these rewards, right? You've put so much positive energy. People come to you, Pisces, to feel better. It's like you could be at work or anywhere, right? And people are reaching out to you because you always manage to put them in a good mood, right? You have this positivity about you and this inspiration where you have the ability to inspire them, your compassion, your empathy for situations, understanding them from diverse backgrounds. And so now it's about you actually taking all of that and putting yourself first, right? And moving forward. I do see, again, this internal conflict. That's what's holding you back. You're looking at the future. How am I going to pay for this? How am I going to do this? Again, everything that you've been dealing with here, these burdens, right? They've kind of broken up here. You're looking at the future. How am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to do this? I need to buy a house. I need to do this. I need a new car. I need to finish school. I need to get a promotion. It's just all of these things. So it's this internal conflict, whether or not you can actually focus on this new beginning that you want. This, again, for some of you, it's a baby. Congratulations. For others, it's this new business. It's this getting yourself out there, building your success, building your empire. I am getting that for a lot of you, Pisces, is that you want to build this empire, right? You're trying to build it. You're putting yourself out there on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, all of those platforms to get your creative work out there. And again, something is happening, right? Well, how am I going to buy groceries? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? It's now about switching that mindset, not over committing yourself to all of these other aspects, right? You are a survivor, okay? So when things happen, you have this ability to overcome it, and you don't know how because your faith is just so grand, right? You're on this whole different spiritual level, Pisces, compared to all the other signs when it comes down to, knowing and manifesting. So this year it's all about, this is what I want, right? And so the partner that you're dealing with, right? I feel like the reason why it sounds like it's just this kind of like, it doesn't feel like this soulmate energy type of reading is because I'm starting, for a lot of you, you guys share the same sign or the same characteristics, or you guys are on the cusps, super close. So what it is, Pisces, is that this relationship, right? This relationship that you're with, this person that you're with, at the same time, I feel like you have also been a little bit holding back. Not sure if this is your person, not sure if this is what you want. Can you build a life together, right? Because you're so used to just handling things on your own, right? Again, this survival mode, I keep getting this heavy survival mode for you. So I feel like for some of you, you've been single for a very long time, right? But you're not meant to be single. I think the person that you're dealing with, maybe there was a rocky point, right? Didn't know if you guys were going to make it together. You're going to make it together. You guys are going to blossom together. It's crazy how in sync you two are. It's almost as if I'm just reading for one. And that's why the message was coming off like if it was just for you. But you guys, this relationship, right, is so in tune. It's as if you guys finish each other's sentences. You guys are in each other's heads. It's a little scary, right? And I think that's kind of what had you conflicted, because it's kind of like, can I date myself type of thing, right? The energies. But it's also, I feel like along this road, you guys have learned, how to match each other's energy or give a little more when the other person can't, right? You guys have figured out this dynamic between you two, which is just beautiful, right? And so everything you guys have given out to the world is now coming back to you two, because I see this power couple, right? You guys are just like, again, it is crazy how in sync you two are. Okay. So I'm going to, let's see. I have that for some of you too, right? Again, it's just like you threw something out there, right? I want to say that's one of you put yourself out there on this platform, kind of took a risk. You're going to see that start coming in. You're going to see the rewards coming in, okay? So just wanted to share that. And then let's see. Here we go. Okay, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And this is what you guys have accepted, right? This is what this relationship has accepted, you and your partner, because again, I see there are two people in this reading, right? But the energy again is so close. It's like one. You've accepted that, you know what, this is my person. You've accepted the flaws. You've accepted those little quirks that like literally get on your nerves. You've accepted those things because those are things, again, that you're not going to cry over spilled milk, right? But then at the same time, there are certain things that have been outside of your guys' control here with this 10 of Wands that have been outside of your control. And then there's nothing you can do about it, right? For some of you, I see that there was a layoff, right? Or I see layoff, right? One wasn't working. And what ended up happening is, again, the other person was carrying the burden, but there was this survival, right? And so it says there was this bickering back and forth, this conflict back and forth, kind of like one-upping each other, right? Who's contributing more? This, keeping track, this tally. And so there was this sense of like this conflict. Is this going to survive, right? And the answer is yes, right? Because now you're entering a new phase where you realize, hey, I can't do something about something else, right? You're letting go of control and you are taking control of what you want, right? Which is this partner. Like, honestly, it's so beautiful how in tune you two are, right? Different, right? And this is what's crazy is that I see that it's different. I have one is a little bit more responsible and the other one is a little bit of a daydreamer, right? But again, so different yet so in sync, and you guys accept your differences with this grace, right? It's so beautiful, and letting go of these weird controlling expectations, right? Like, oh, it should be like this. That is actually what's kind of caused this this in sync, right, with one another. So I love this, right? I'm gonna go ahead and end this message here because it's just probably one of the most positive readings I've ever done, and I hope to see you guys next time. Drop me a comment if this resonates with you. Let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.